What's up, guys? It's another episode of DCU TV here. Today's video is a pre-game show about the game coming up on Saturday where DC United heads to New York City to play New York City FC. I had a good chat with Leland about this game. We broke down everything you need to know about it, so enjoy. I think NYCFC looks pretty bad, honestly.
Exactly. Their strikers, they weren't finishing their dinner
No,
at all.
they had a lot of shots, they just couldn't score. And it's not that New England defended particularly well, but just that New York didn't score.
Yeah, exactly. They had I think 24 shots was pretty much the final count.
That's crazy.
And they couldn't score, and New England had 7 or something like that, and only 4 on target. And New England, I think New York ended with almost the same amount of shots on target, except New York had way more shots in total.
Yeah.
Including off target. So I'm not that worried about going there and playing.
Yeah, that's very reassuring watching that happen.
Yeah, exactly. I was kind of torn in between. So New England, now they jump ahead of us because they won. But also, I was torn between, do I want them to win or do I want them to lose?
That's exactly how I felt.
Yeah, because if New York play well, that's obviously not good for us because we have to go play them. But if New England, now they're ahead of us, so the fight is really on in our conference.
Yeah, so we got to get this one going. And that loss tonight makes, I think, 2 straight losses for New York because they lost to Columbus on the weekend. But yeah. I just looked, they haven't won in their last 4 games, I think, now. It's either been a loss or a draw.
The last time they didn't concede a goal in a game was against Orlando in July. So their defense is pretty weak as well.
Yeah.
They also don't have Alexander Ring as well now because he got the yellow card.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's big time.
Yeah.
And Chanot on their defense is out on international duty, so that's another person that they're going to miss there. I think that the chances look pretty good for DC here going to New York.
Yeah, except our main worry is we haven't got Maddox, we haven't got Steve, we haven't got Moreno.
Yeah.
And Ariel as well.
Yeah.
No, he left, yeah.
Yeah, Ariel is up with the U.S. team. I think it's going to be another game where Wayne Rooney starts, and then we possibly see Dane Kelly come on, depending on how long Wayne can go. What's that?
Miranda isn't there either.
No, Miranda's with Bolivia too, so it's we're really thin.
This is his chance, really. This is his chance to step up because we got him and Rooney. That's it.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
And Olsen hasn't really rotated the team much, but now he's just he's going to be forced to put a lot of people in who haven't played in a few weeks. So having not rotated the team in some recent games, or at least getting 1 or 2 other guys in, this might be where this hurts us because they haven't had game experience in the past couple weeks.
Yeah.
So that'll be interesting, but for the most part, I think that the team can still ride this general high that they're on after beating Atlanta, so
yeah,
I think that's good.
Yeah, I think we'll be good, especially since we've been playing in front of a really good atmosphere at Audi Field. Now we're going to New York, where it didn't seem that great there. I mean, they got a lot of supporters in there, but it's quite a large stadium, and the sound kind of just goes pretty much straight away. So I think they won't be intimidated by any atmosphere that will throw them off either.
Yeah.
And they just lost a team who were on a 9-game without a win streak.
Yeah, seriously.
So, I was actually kind of, before I watched this game, I was actually a bit worried, but now it's kind of seeming it seems like we're going to be fine because DC United, we're not known for our strong defending, but if they're taking 24 shots and not scoring, I think we're just going to be, what we do stop it, we'll be able to stop some chances, and then I think they'll just miss a ton of them as well if they keep playing like this.
Yeah, I think that we'll be able to push to score a little bit harder than New England just did too.
Yeah.
And all they really did was press New York a good bit when they had good opportunities to, and I think that's kind of the thing that our team does is just press to get the ball back and run straight to goal as soon as you get it. And it's worked out a lot of times, so.
Yeah, and their defense has been quite sloppy, especially in that last game. It was they had New England also should have scored where they hit the post from a few yards out. If we play with a quick counterattacking football, it's we should just tear right through them.
Yeah. Yeah, I like that. And since Dome Torrent took over for Vieira, something I've seen is it just looks like New York City can't play anymore, you know? It's like Vieira was just that piece that linked all these guys together, and now that he's gone and they have to adapt to a new coach who plays the team a little bit differently, the whole team, like, even just making short passes and stuff like that, I don't know, they look like they're a little bit more off their game.
Yeah, exactly. And you could see also when they were showing him, he was like head and hands the entire time. He couldn't believe what was happening.
Yeah, he's just like, oh man, what's going on?
It's it's kind of like Aubameyang at Arsenal. It's like, what have I gotten myself into? So I think we both agree that this should be a win for us. Right?
Yeah, I think you got to get 3 points here, both standing wise and in terms of the form of both teams going into this game.
Yeah, but DC United, we're a bit unpredictable. It's like it's just a little confusing. So that's like the only thing that I'm worried about now going into this game is sometimes DC United. It's just all like it all goes wrong somehow.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, you don't know who's going to show up and when they're going to show up, and sometimes it doesn't always happen at the right times.
New England, they didn't create that many chances in that game, but like what they did is they did quite well taking their chances, which I was actually surprised about because when we played them, they weren't as great at taking their chances.
Yeah. That's the kind of things that the team has to do if they want to obviously make the playoffs, but even past that, just to succeed is like you have to take those chances if you want to do well when you're in the playoffs and you only have one game to prove it, you know? And
yeah, exactly.
Going into this like home stretch of the season, we got to just start scoring when we have the good opportunity to score.
What New York City FC players were you the most? Other than like, I know there's the obvious David Villa.
Yeah.
But, you know, he wasn't doing anything in that game.
I'd say a little bit more. Someone that could be overlooked by our team is Jonathan Lewis. He's I don't know. He's just one of those guys who he didn't play today. I don't think, or maybe he definitely started on the bench, but
I didn't see him. No.
He could be one of those guys that they just sub in on the wing, and he's fast and he can cut in and score. And if the team's too occupied looking at just watching David Villa and Maxi Morales, I think Lewis can get in there and score.
Sorry. Yeah. So because they're going to be missing some big players, and well, we are too. But of course, Wayne Rooney, thankfully he's resigned from his England thing. I would be really worried if we didn't have him, and if we had to start Kelly as a striker against New York City.
Yeah, that would be a game changer. But we still got that Rooney and Lucho Acosta connection, so that can carry us.
Yeah, I feel like now that I said that, Kelly's going to come on and score.
He's just to prove Leland wrong.
Yeah, just to prove me wrong. Yeah, so score prediction, what do you think?
I'm thinking 2-1 for DC United here.
Who do you think is going to score?
See, that's where I'm torn. I think that Rooney will probably get one. He'll have to do a little bit less running on the smaller Yankee Stadium field, so I think he'll get one goal there. And then, I don't know, I think the other one would be Ulysses Segura.
Oh, Segura.
He had a few good chances against Atlanta where he got into the box there, and I think that he's due to get another goal.
Yeah, there's one I thought, this is 2-0 now.
What's your score prediction?
Oh, yeah, my score prediction, I think it's, I want to be optimistic, so I'm going to say, we do beat teams 3-1 a lot. I'm going to say 3-1.
I like that.
And I'm going to go with Rooney. I think he'll score. I'm going to go with Segura.
Okay.
I think he will score as well because I just think you had in the game, and I'm going with Acosta as well.
Okay, cool.
And I think for them, I think it'll be an own goal for us, like by. I hate to do Steve Birnbaum, but I think he scored a goal.
All right.
Yeah,
I think Villa is going to be my one goal for them. It seems like he scored against us the times we've played, and I don't think our team has played well in the past times we've been to Yankee Stadium. But We can change that now, I think. All right. We'll talk later.
Wave thing. That didn't do it then the videos.
See you, man.
See ya.